The universe is a realm of profound mystery, a tapestry woven with threads of ancient wisdom. For millennia, humanity has sought to unravel its secrets, to decipher the language of existence itself. Today, we embark on a journey into the heart of the Hermetic Principles, 7 principles that illuminate the very fabric of reality. These principles are not mere philosophical musings, they are tools for transformation, keys to unlocking a deeper understanding of ourselves and the cosmos. The first principle, mentalism, asserts a profound truth. The universe is mental. It posits that our thoughts are not merely ephemeral wisps, but potent forces shaping the reality we experience. We are architects of our own perception, our minds sculpting the world around us. Consider this. Every human creation, from the humblest tool to the grandest work of art, first arose as a thought. The world we inhabit is a manifestation of shared consciousness, a collective dreamscape woven from the threads of individual minds. Mastering this principle is to grasp the reins of your mental faculties, to understand that you are not merely a passive observer, but an active participant in the creation of your reality. The principle of correspondence reveals the interconnectedness of existence, the fractal nature of reality. It states that the microcosm mirrors the macrocosm, that the patterns we observe in our personal lives are reflected in the grand tapestry of the universe. Just as the celestial bodies dance in a cosmic ballet, so too do the elements within us interact and influence one another. Our physical health, our emotional well-being, our spiritual growth, all are intertwined, each facet impacting the whole. This principle implores us to look for parallels, to recognize the echoes of universal laws in our daily lives. To understand the self is to understand the universe, and to understand the universe is to understand the self. The universe is alive. It vibrates with an energy that courses through all things. This isn't some mystical mumbo-jumbo, but a fundamental truth. Think about it. At the smallest level, atoms dance and spin, their energy driving the very existence of matter. This principle of vibration states that nothing rests. Everything is in motion. This applies to your thoughts and emotions as well. What you focus on, what you give energy to, grows and shapes your reality. You become what you think about most. So choose your thoughts wisely, cultivate positive energy, and let your own vibration resonate with the powerful forces of the universe. The world is full of contradictions, light and darkness, good and evil, joy and sorrow. These opposing forces are not merely at odds, they are essential. One cannot exist without the other. This is the principle of polarity. Understand that embracing this principle is not about choosing a side. It's about recognizing that both poles are necessary for growth and understanding. Just as a muscle needs both tension and release to grow stronger, so too do we need to experience both the highs and lows of life to develop our character. Don't be afraid of the darkness, for it is in the contrast that we define ourselves and find meaning. Life is not a linear journey. It's a cyclical dance of expansion and contraction, of ebb and flow. This is the principle of rhythm, a universal truth reflected in the changing seasons, the beating of our hearts, and the rise and fall of civilizations. This principle reminds us that nothing lasts forever. Periods of growth are followed by periods of decline, and vice versa. Don't resist these natural rhythms. Instead, learn to move with them. Accept the inevitability of change and adapt to it. When things are good, make the most of them. When times are tough, know that they will not last. The sixth Hermetic principle, cause and effect, reminds us that we are not merely leaves blown by the winds of fate. We are, each of us, centers of causal force. Our thoughts, our words, our actions, these are not inconsequential. They ripple outward, shaping the world around us. To master this principle is to understand that you are responsible for your life. You reap what you sow. This doesn't mean that life is always fair or that tragedy and misfortune can be avoided entirely. But it does mean that you have the power to choose your actions, and in doing so, influence the direction of your life. Embrace this principle, and you embrace your agency. Now, the seventh principle, gender, often causes confusion. But it's not simply about biological sex. The Hermetic tradition uses gender to describe a fundamental duality present in all things, the masculine and feminine principles. Think of the masculine as the active, assertive, outward-focused force. The feminine, then, is the receptive, nurturing, and inward-focused force. Neither is superior, both are essential. To live a full and meaningful life, we must cultivate a balance of these energies within ourselves. Just as a society needs both the masculine drive for achievement and the feminine capacity for empathy, so too does the individual. Recognize and embrace both aspects of your being. The 7 Hermetic Principles offer us not just a philosophical framework, but a set of practical tools for navigating life. They remind us that we are not passive observers in a deterministic universe, but active participants in a reality shaped by our thoughts, actions, and choices.